the center wall. There's an opening in between, and we got the other side done as well. Again, no video during. We actually had the excavators back out and they took more dirt off of this wall right here, and that wall right there, and that footing right there, because we were not able to get our forms in. And actually we would have gotten our forms in on this wall right here, but we would not have had enough room for anyone to put in a French drain around that footer. So we had them come out and enlarge it. So anyhow, slab is pretty much done, at least in terms of the form. Obviously still have the fast foot to put in and the rebar. I didn't bring my audio, but real quickly, here's where we're at today. We're working on trying to get these footers into the basement. The excavator came in just the other day and enlarged the hole a little bit on the 3 sides that needed it. And that gives us room for us to not only get in the footing form, but also to have room to put in the French drain around the edges. So we're getting ready to set up the laser level here. We're doing a time lapse before. We're going to try to resume that. The laser overheated in the sun. The drill was overheating because we have to use the drill to dig into the dirt. It's that hard. And there we go. So I'm going to stop this and I'll start the time lapse.
All my life I've worked and toiled. I've breathed the land and sown the soil. I'll admit that everything I've done ain't right. I gave it all to you tonight. Hold out your hands, I'll give you all I can.
Well, another day with no real footage while we were working, but that was deliberate. So here we are. That's a 36-inch footer there, 48 inches going across the back, and then another 36 over in that end, and then these will be 40-inch footers going here. So not a whole lot of progress today, but we have to drill holes in order to put in the stakes. And it's exhausting. It was very hot today. Anyhow, that's it for today. Again, no video today. Apologies. Here's the progress for today. We were able to get the basic framework up. The laser overheated again in the heat, so some of those still need to be double checked with the laser, but we already previously had put lines on the pins or on the stakes, so we should be okay. But we have one more step footing to do right there where that orange pin is. I can't really see it in here, but that comes down. See how we can see down there. And that should be done. And then we have, the only thing remaining will be this part of the garage, there to there. I'll have to wait for yet another day. Come over here this way, back, another turn, and another step footing down into the back wall, which will go that way and meet up to that footing down there. So that's the progress for today. All right, the basic forms for the basement are complete. We still need to put in the fast foot and the rebar, of course, but all of our step footings are done. Everything's the proper level. So we're moving up to the garage, and that's the last little bit of forming we need to do. Then we can get to the fast foot and the rebar. Here's our progress Here's our progress for today so far. We've started on the garage footings, which go over there, come down here, go over this way. We got chased off by a thunderstorm, and now we're back trying to get some more work in. Hopefully before something like that comes at us, but I think we're okay. Anyhow, we need to complete this corner, and then a right angle here, down to there, and then we are done with the actual forms. Then we switch to the fast foot with the rebar.
And the shed.
And the shed. I keep forgetting about the shed. So we have a, thank you, Peggy. We have a shed that we're gonna do 30-inch footings on as well. We don't have to. It's not even big enough to be under the governance of the regional building department. We're gonna do it the right way anyhow. And it's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be right here. Approximately 10 by 20. And it's gonna be ICF as well, except 4-inch walls instead of 8. One of the things we're trying to figure out today is an alignment issue, potentially, over there in this footing. The white marks on the ground represent where the plumb bob says our basement wall should be, and the string line that's up represents what we actually put in the basement in terms of alignment. So off by about 4 or 5 inches, quite a bit.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
So when we realized we were off by 4 inches, that made me obviously really concerned. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and what did I do wrong? So two lessons learned. One is I should have run all of the strings from corner to corner, string lines, first, and I would have known I was 4 inches off. Secondly, by intersecting the strings and using the laser level, the dot that goes down to find the exact point that I put it into the middle of the rebar, right? So, but the rebar isn't, you know, it's fairly thick. It's not always straight. Sometimes I had it down at the bottom of the hole, sometimes at the inside, sometimes the outside. So that could be almost a 1/2 inch off every single time that I ran a 90-degree corner, which then cascades the more corners you have. And we have a lot of corners in this house. I think 27 of them. So that was part of the problem. So to fix that, we ran a plumb bob, and we ran it off of 2 of the walls up here that go into the basement. Actually, yeah, this one here behind me and the one down there. And we hung that plumb bob down, and then we found out we were off. So to mitigate that, we had the surveyor come back out and verify that we had all the pins in the right place, which we already knew we didn't because we were 4 inches off. So he did that, and part of that is these little pink ribbons. You can see if you can see it. No, yeah, down there, little pink ribbon that he did. So most of them were right spot on where I had my corners, except for down in the basement where we already had figured we were off, and we were. And he put all the pins in there. We haven't measured them to double check yet because now it's all muddy, but it enabled us to finish out the framing of the footings. Due to the water and the mud, yesterday we spent some time scooping out all the dirt here and leveling this whole section of the slab on grade to make sure that we had our required 10 inches of height. We just spent about 2 hours cutting up chair rail so we can put that into the bottom of the footings and hold our rebar up the required 3 inches. Next, we're going to take our setup, and we're going to cut a bunch of the 1x4s needed to go across the top of the footings here, kind of like we have our fast foot, brought it with us today, but I don't think we're going to do it just because it's just too muddy. So that's where we're at. Didn't film a lot. You know, again, we're just going to be cutting some 1x4s, 27 inches, cutting a whole bunch of them. Not too exciting to film. When we get to the point where we're pouring or something like that, that's a little bit perhaps more interesting, then I'll worry about getting the actual activity on film. Up until then, I'm going to try to give you updates as we go so you don't get too bored. All right. Well, a couple things to bring up to speed on that we've done. First of all, we have our towel lifter has been delivered so we can move heavy materials around. Then we have some heavy materials that have been delivered, our rebar for the corners, our dowels for the concrete. We have some pipe that's been delivered for doing our sleeves underneath the footings. And then over here, we have all of our fiber rebar, which we're going to be putting both horizontally and vertically, except for the headers, into the ICF walls. And then let me take you over here and bring you up to speed as to what's happened on the site. All right, here's what we got done today. We have the Fast Foot and the rebar started. Forget the audio. It's getting ready to rain and storm here. So we have packed everything up. We were going to do some filming as we did the next section, but that's not going to happen till tomorrow or some other day. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 or 3 days. And we started putting in our rebar. We haven't tied it all yet off. We have a rebar machine, but I'm looking at there's some serious rain coming our way. So we have set up a pump in the basement with a hose and a cord. And hopefully, if it is raining the next 2 or 3 days like it's supposed to, I'm going to come over here and drop off the Rivian, plug in the pump, let it do its job. But that's how far we got today. We've only been here for maybe 3 hours. That's it for this week. Please join us next week.
The sun comes up and lights the morning. You'll find out